Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and I'm going to bring you a game. I have to do my obligatory cough uh, from PC Replay Baseball. This is a special 8-team set. It's teams in baseball that won 100 games in the season, yet didn't make the postseason. So you can see the teams here. Now, I go here, they're 100-win runners-up. Wait till next year. So the first game I'm going to play is between the 1954 New York Yankees, Eddie Lopat would be pitching, and the 1961 Detroit Tigers. So that should be a pretty good game. I'm going to turn the sound off. Sorry, I kind of jumped the gun here a little bit. As I always say, the sound in this game is phenomenal, and I have a special mod that makes it double phenomenal. And here I'm going to have it. You have to click it to go to the next play, otherwise it goes too fast. Okay, so Yankees 54 against Tigers 61. I'll take the Yankees. Jim Bunning 29 against Ed Lopat, who was kind of getting near the end of the line here at 35. Okay. Let's start the game. It's going to be at Tiger Stadium, and Bunning, you can see here, this is 1961. He pitched nearly 300 innings, and pretty good. And you can see that the team has really great outfield defensively, and above average, I'd say, infield. Okay, Irv Noren leads off. Casey Stingel's the manager. Yankees won 103 games that year and came in second. So here we go, and that is going to be a short fly out to right. Kaline there. Kaline rated a 5 defensively in the outfield. That's as high as you can get. Here's Phil Rizzuto. He's hitting 195, so he's kind of at the end. He's past the end of the line, I'd say. Okay, so that's going to be a deep fly to left. Wow, he nearly got one of his 2 home runs that year, right there. Okay, here's Mickey Mantle, 22. Now he is kind of just entering his prime, and he is played 146 games that year, and here he goes. He rated a 5 at base running. That's as fast as you can get. He lines out the center field, so we go to the bottom of the first. Ed Lopat. Well, he went 12-4. Can't complain about that. The Yankees have a good outfield, not as good as Detroit. They probably have a better infield defensively, and Yogi Berra is behind the plate. So here's Jake Wood batting, and Jake starts right off with a line drive hit to center field. He may try to get to second, but he doesn't. Mantle is able to cut it off and hold him to a single. So Lopat gets hit right off the bat. Now we've got a lefty-lefty matchup with Bill Bruton. And Bill, he's going to bunt. And he moves the speedy Wood down to third. Here's Al Kaline. Wow, 26 years old. I don't know what the best year for Kaline was, but this must be one of them. 324, 19 home runs. How many RBIs did he have? He had 82. Played nearly every game. Here he goes. That's going to be a walk. Okay. Rocky Colavita is up. 45 home runs. Wow. This team won 101 games, came in second behind the 1961 New York Yankees. And this is going to be a strikeout. No, come back to the pitcher. This could be a double play. Lopat goes to second for 1, but the runner at first is safe. Okay, here is Norm Cash, lefty-lefty matchup, and Norm, unbelievable, 361 batting average, 41 home runs, and the guy stole 11 bases. He 6 feet, 185, Storm and Norman. Thought he would be a little bigger than that. Okay, Cash could put a run on the board here. Oh, no, because it is a lefty-lefty matchup. That's going to be a deep fly to right field, right up against the fence. if Cash had been a right-handed hitter or Lopat a right-handed pitcher, that would have been a home run, I'm sure. But it's the third out, so we go to the top of the second, scoreless. Yogi Berra, 29 years old, hit .307, 22 home runs. Could be a ground ball. I thought it maybe be a walk, but he's a bad ball hitter. He tried to hit a bad ball, and it was he took an outside pitch to the shortstop for the out. Here's Eddie Robinson, 33 years old. Eddie, he could hit this one out of here. Oh no, I guess he didn't have enough. He only had an 8 here. It's a righty-lefty matchup, so that's good for the hitter, but he only is an 8. He only had 3 home runs, so he's not going to get a lot of home runs. And now here's Gene Woodling, righty-lefty matchup, and 1 out. He's bad. I mean, he's as bad a bunter as he can be. He's a 5, and I think we'll just let him try to use that righty-lefty matchup. And it's a good thing we did, because there's a line drive hit to left, and Colavita has good range, but if they roll a 4, a 5, or a 6, he'll have a double, but he doesn't. Okay, runners on first and second, and Jerry Coleman playing second base, hitting a grandiose .217. I think that we'll bunt, and then we'll hope Carey can knock him in. Oh, he pops out. Okay. They probably would have walked Carey anyway. 302 hitter, Andy Carey. When did he come into the league? He's 22. He came in the league 2 years earlier, so he was a 20-year-old rookie, I guess. Andy Carey. That is going to be a base hit right over the second base bag in the center. Robinson is going to round third, and they send him in, and he scores, and the ball goes to the catcher, and will Woodling keep going to third? Woodling does not. He holds up. Okay, Yankees move out in front, 1-0. Eddie Lopat is up 2 outs. Lopat, well, he had a batting average in 1954 of 18, and that's going to be a deep fly to right. He nearly hit it out. Okay, we go to the bottom of the second. Steve Boros is up. And I don't think he's any relation to the agent, but who knows. Steve, maybe he is the agent. I can't believe he is. He's playing ball in 1961. Okay, now we'll see if he can. Well, this is going to be a rare play. And it's a Texas League pop fly to shallow left. The shortstop races out. Phil Rizzuto to track down the fly as the left fielder converges. He's going to have to roll a 3 or higher to get that out. He doesn't. He rolls a 2. So, oh, wow. And Rizzuto collides with Woodling, the left fielder, and Rizzuto is shaken up and must be removed from the game. I think he's a .217 hitter, I said, so that may not be a great loss. But here's Willie Miranda. Willie hit .250 that year, so I don't know if I have this set for 25-man rosters. Well, maybe I do, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitchers. I think it is probably. Oh, I'll look over here. Yeah, I think it's a 25-man roster, it looks like, which is good. I guess I could check here. I guess I'll have to save it, and then I go to options, and then I go to reset season. No, I don't have it set, but I'll set it now. I don't know if it'll matter since the game has already started. But anyway, we're going to resume it. And we resume it in the bottom of the second. Lopat is facing Dick Brown. Dick hits some home runs. He may do it right here. And he does. Wow. Dick Brown hit 16 home runs in only 93 games. So, tie game. Chico Fernandez at bat. He's going to get a base hit, single to left field. Jim Bunning, what are they going to have him do? It's going to be a pop out to the second baseman. And now we have Jake Wood up again, who led things off with a base hit. That's going to be a ground out to the first baseman, who flips it over to Lopat, and it's a third out. Top of the third now, tie score. Irv Noren is up, flew out last time, going to fly out again to a different field. Right field in the first inning, left field right now. And now here's Willie Miranda. Willie Miranda, utility infielder, 28 years old, from Cuba. And he debuted 1 year before I was born. Okay, here's Miranda. That's going to be a ball hit to the first baseman. He gets that out unassisted. Norm Cash, a phenomenal defensive first baseman, only to be overshadowed by his phenomenal offensive year this year. Okay, Mickey Mantle, 2 down. Mickey hit 27 home runs. He's got power. This 11 here means he'll hit it out in any ballpark, and I think Detroit is a pretty good hitter's park, especially for home runs. Okay, this is going to be he's going to bunt down the first baseline. So both of these blue squares here are dice, and they have to be above 1. So I think he's going to get out because Cash is just so good, and he is like a cat. He pounces on the ball, gets Mantle. Now we have the second from the top of the order for Detroit, Bill Bruton. Been around a long time. This is going to be a base hit to center, and he's going to try to steal if he can get a good jump on Lopat. Lopat can face 18 more batters before, and then he could very well face more than that because he gets a lot of complete games. Okay, here's a steal attempt. Berra is good, way above average at keeping runners on, and Lopat is average, so he's going to have to roll a 44 or higher. He doesn't, so he just doesn't go. Kaline is up. Kaline is dangerous. Kaline, that's going to be a ground out pitcher to first baseman. So they couldn't get the lead runner. Now there's 1 out, but a runner in scoring position. Rocky, I don't know. This is kind of playing with fire if I think about intentionally walking Colavita, because then you've got Cash, but you do have the lefty-lefty matchup, so what the heck. Playing with house money. We're going to walk Colavita, and now this is not so bad because Cash did not hit as well against lefties, so he's not going to hit a home run very easily. So maybe this wasn't a bad idea, and he does hit into a fair number of double plays. So the infield, you can see they're halfway. They're set up for a double play with 1 out. Here we go. Strikeout. Wow. Lopat doing a good job. And here's Steve Boros, who popped out to the shortstop. It's going to be a ground ball to Eddie Robinson, and he makes that play unassisted. So we go to the top of the 4th. It's still tied up 1-1. Yogi Berra leads off. Yogi is going to... now we'll see how good of a hitter's park this is. Well, pretty good. If he can roll a 45 or higher, he'll get a hit. And like 42 or something is kind of average. That's where the middle line is. So he doesn't get up to 45, unfortunately. So it's a fly out to center. And now here is Eddie Robinson, who got a base hit last time. There's going to be a fly out to center. And now here's Gene Woodling, who got a base hit last time up. This could be a base hit. Tough play for Boros. If they roll this blue die, a 1 or a 6, he'll be out. Otherwise, he's safe, and he is safe. He just got his foot in there before the ball arrived in the glove of Norm Cash. Here's Jerry Coleman. Jerry is going to ground out, pitcher to first baseman. So nobody scored. Bottom of the 4th, 1-1 all. Dick Brown is up. He hit that home run. This is going to be a fly out to right. Okay, now here is Chico Fernandez, Chico, going to strike, pop out the shortstop. So Lopat doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. So you see he's got a 4 here. This is these two columns represent a lot of how pitchers do with walks and strikeouts and things like that. And he's rated really 4, which is higher than average in terms of not getting strikeouts. So you add this 4 to this 5 and you get a 9. It's a pop out. If he would have been a 1, he would have had to have been a 1. And then he would have gotten a strikeout. So that's the great way that PC Replay Baseball, which is a direct port of the board game, programmed by Richard Hanna. Always, anytime you see anything programmed by Richard Hanna, buy it. And the hitter cards and the pitcher cards are truly merged. It's not a 50-50 game. Okay, Bunning's going to get a base hit to center. Jake Wood is up. Jake is going to get a deep fly to the left. He pulled it, but Woodling was right there on the warning track to catch it. Now we go to the top of the 5th, 1-1 game. It's exciting. Andy Carey. This could be out of here. This could be out of here. It's deep. It's deep. Up here, if he rolls 53 or higher, it's definitely out. 36 or higher, a good chance that it'll be out, but he rolls below a 36, but it's still a base hit. Okay, Lopat is up with his 18 batting average. He can face 11 more hitters, so we're going to have him try to bunt, sacrifice bunt. Dick Brown, is he the catcher? Well, he's really good, and he is able to leap out, fire it down to second, so the bunt did not succeed. I thought Dick Brown was a shortstop. I'm thinking of the Indians, I think, from another time. Okay, Noren is up now. Noren. What will Noren do? Lopat can't really run. He's below average. We'll just let Noren swing away. There's going to be could have been an extra base hit if Bunning is a 2. That was a 60. If Bunning would have been a 3 or a 4, that would have been a double. But anyway, it's a base hit. 1 out. Miranda is up. Miranda, we're going to let him hit away. I'm controlling the Yankees. Okay, this is a single off the pitcher's glove. Will Bunning make an error? He's about average. He does. He commits an error trying to pick up the ball, and that allows everybody to move up 1 base. So that puts the Yankees ahead. Runners on 2nd and 3rd with Mantle. Will they walk Mantle? We'll find out what the AI wants to do. No, but the other way, they do walk it, but it wasn't an intentional walk. Okay, Yogi Berra is up. He's 0 for 2. Oh no, there could be a wild pitch or something like that. But we have Bunning doesn't allow many wild pitches. It could be a wild pitch, but they're going to have to roll a 6 on a six-sided die to get a wild. And they do. Wow, very small percentage. What, 18% chance of that happening, I think. But anyway, wild pitch, and runner scores. Now it's 3-1. Yogi, he's going to hit this one to left. Kaline, it's a looping drive with only 1 out. Kaline, if he can roll anything under a 62, it'll be caught, but will Miranda be able to score? He does not score. He holds up because Kaline has a cannon for an arm. Okay, Eddie Robinson is up. Lefty-righty matchup. That's going to be a walk. And we could have another wild pitch opportunity here. It's the early hook base runner now. He has kind of messed up enough that if he gives up a walk or a hit yet this inning, he's going to go to his B ratings, which are the worst ratings for him. They're not bad for most pitchers, but we'll see what happens here. Woodling is up. Woodling is 2 for 2. righty-lefty matchup. There's a hit. It's a looping drive to center field, and if Bruton, for Tiger Stadium, these are ballpark effects. If it's a 46 or higher, it'll be a hit. It's not. It's a 36. So that's the third out. But yet, the Yankees are up by 2 runs, and I don't know who the relievers are. Johnny Sane. Well, that's a good reliever. Allie Reynolds is a reliever. They're all, okay. They're all within all these 3. I guess it looks like they kind of walk a lot, except for Sane. And Tom Morgan is a reliever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It didn't really change when I did that 25-man roster thing. I'll need to check that before I start the next game with this disc. Okay, here's Bruton to lead off. He is 1 for 1. This could be, they're going to have to roll a 34 or higher, and they do a 44. So the ballpark effect allowed Bruton to get on. Eddie Lopat is down to 10 batters remaining to face. Kaline is up. This is a murderous middle of the lineup. Kaline, Colavita, and Cash. Wow. Okay, this could be a double play, but it's going to be off his glove. They were in double play formation halfway, and that put him so close to the hitter that the sharp ground ball went off his glove. So everybody's safe. No outs. Runners on first and second. Colavita is up. Tough situation for Eddie, and that is going to be a base hit, I'm pretty sure, unless they roll a 1 to 14. They don't, but I think Bruton's going to go in there too fast. Now it's a 1-run game. Cash is up. They're playing now. I can change this infield positioning any way I want right over here, but I think since they can't get the go-ahead run, we'll play halfway, and I think that we will have everybody. I'm going to change him from in to halfway. Okay, we're hoping Cash hits into a double play, lefty-lefty matchup, and that's a pop out to first base. Wow, look at this. If Lopat got the very best number he could in the 3 column, which is kind of the hit column, got a 3. Cash had a 68. That's 71. A 71 is a pop out. If it would have been a 4 or a 5, which there's a 2/3 chance it would have been, I guess, it would have been a triple. They would have gone ahead. Okay, now here is Boros. Boros has not got a hit, and if you can just, there's only 1 out. I thought there were 2 outs now, so this is a little more difficult. Everybody's playing back for the double play. Well, that's going to be a big hit. No, it's a single to center. And now it's tie game. Colavita does not go to third. Lopat having a little trouble here in the 5th, but Detroit had trouble in the 5th too when the Yankees were up. Okay, D. Brown is up. D is a double play machine. So they're going to hope they get a double play here with 1 out. Double play. Ground ball to first base. And it's a 3-6-3 double play. Okay, tie game. The excitement never ends. And we have the 7, 8, and 9. We'll have to just see if we're going to leave Lopat in or not. Coleman is up. Coleman is going to strike out. Jim Bunning, who became a noted political figure after his career as a baseball pitcher was over. I'll say nothing more than that. Okay, Andy Carey is up. Andy is going to get a double down the left field line. Now we have to decide what we're going to do with Lopat. And I think we're going to let him continue to pitch. He can face 5 more batters. He'll be able to face more than that, but I hate to take him out so early in the 6th inning. He can't hit worth a nickel, even if he can't hit worth a penny. Can't hit worth an Italian lira. And he is going to walk? Jim Bunning walked the worst hitter in maybe baseball history. Okay, Irv Noren is up. Irv is 1 for 3. And Irv smacks the ball. He could hit it out of here. He probably will. Look at this. If he gets a 24 to 66 on these dice here, instant home run. 16 or higher, extremely good chance of a home run. Yeah, he rolled a 63, no doubt about it. He slammed it deep into the seats. Okay, Irv Noren. That is a game changer. 6-3, and Bunning is out of gas. They're going to replace him with a relief pitch. No, they're not. I guess they're going to try to get him out of the inning. Maybe they can pinch hit for him. So you can look up here, yeah. He will be hitting when they get back in, and you just right-click up there, and you can change that back and forth, toggle it, and they want him to be still in here so they can just pinch hit for him. Okay, Mantle is up 2 down. Mantle is 0 for 2, and that's going to be a ground out, pitcher to first base. So now Chico Fernandez is up, but the Yankees here in the bottom of the 6th have a 3-run lead. Chico flies out to right field. So it was really smart of me to leave Lopat in. Okay, they're going to pinch hit for Bunning. And who will it be? Mike Rourke. Not exactly an impressive pinch hitter, but it is a righty-lefty matchup. But he's going to get a base hit. I'm sure he will. Yeah, base hit. So, 1 down, 1 on. Joe Wood up. Joe is 1 for 3. Jake Wood, sorry. I was thinking of Smokey Joe Wood. There's a ground out. Miranda to Robinson, but Rourke gets down to second. The Yankees still have a 3-run lead. Here's Bill Bruton, who, of course, was on the Milwaukee Braves for a long time. Going to be a short fly to left field. There's going to be a pop out to the shortstop, but Woodling comes in and takes it. Now Hank Aguirre comes in. Hank, 30 years old. He did nothing in 1961 but come in from the bullpen, and he's a lefty, and they've switched around from right-handed Bunning to left-handed Aguirre, and the Yankees have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their 9 hitters bat from the left side. So here's Berra. Berra's going to walk. Well, Aguirre does walk a lot of hitters. See all these 5s, and that's kind of the walk column. And then he's got all these W's, which turn some things into walks. I have the board game, but I haven't played it in years, so it explains, and you get the rules with the game, and it explains how these little W's and big W's and W's with asterisks and everything, how that works, but the computer does it all for you, so you don't need to really worry about it, except you have to know when you see that he's going to walk a lot of hitters. In fact, you can see here, he pitched 55 innings, and he struck out 32, and he walked 38. Hank Aguirre from Azusa, California. It's that town, A to Z, USA. Azusa. Okay, here's Eddie Robinson, lefty-lefty matchup, and it's going to be another walk. Hank Aguirre comes in and walks the first 2 hitters who are both left-handed. Now here's Gene Woodling. Gene is lousy at bunting. With 3-1 lead, we'll just let him hit away. And this is going to be a line out to the shortstop. So there's 2 down. Okay, now there's 1 down. Here's Jerry Coleman. Jerry hits in the double plays, but we got the 3-1 lead, so let's let him swing for the fences. And I don't know if he rolls a 56 or higher. Ooh, 51, just missed it. So instead of a base hit, it's a fly out to Bruton. Okay, 2 down. Andy Carey is up, right-handed hitter. This is going to be a base hit because it's a righty-lefty matchup, and Berra will come around and score 7-3. Eddie Lopat Now Eddie, it's the seventh inning. He at worst can face one more hitter, but I think he'll be able to face more. So because we have a 4-run lead, we'll let him hit. And there's a fly out to left. Okay, now he'll pitch to Kaline, and then we'll see whether he gets to continue on. He has this little 1 up here, which means that he has a 5 out of 6 chance to continue pitching. Kaline, wow, Kaline hits it deep, 53 to 66. It could be a home run, but he's way down on the 14 side. Now we'll see. Here's the boost check. No, the computer rolled a 6-sided die. It had to be anything but a 1, but it was a 1. So he does not get a boost. So that means he could face 7 more hitters before he's completely out of gas. But if any of them get on base, he'll immediately go to his B ratings, and his B ratings are horrible. So we'll need to get him out of here. Okay, here's Lopat pitching to Colavita. I think Lopat, we're right at the top of the order, so we'll want to take him out right away. Here's Colavita. There's a ground ball, and they were looking for a double play, so Coleman went right to Miranda. Miranda's good defensively. Now that's really, I think that he's better than Rizzuto. I think Rizzuto was a 3 here in this defensive rating range. Okay, here's Cash. Now we've got lefty-lefty, and you can see Lopat is down to 6 batters he can face, and this, he hits them. Okay, so now we're going to have to take him out. So we've got a lot of right-handed hitters coming up. It's the 7th inning. You can see how replay baseball, these little numbers here indicate what would be the most likely inning these players would come in for relief. So we're going to bring in Morgan. You don't have to follow it, but you know it helps sometimes. You're playing seasons, teams that you don't know a lot about. It's never a bad advice. Morgan comes in. He's 24. He came in 3 years ago, 51, and he doesn't strike anybody out, but he doesn't give up home runs. And when a relief pitcher comes in and he pitches from the same side as the hitter, you can pick one column for that one batter only and have the best rating be in effect for the entire column, just for this one batter. You'll see. Okay, so that's going to be a fly out to center, and now you see this will go over here to the rest of these are like his walk column. He gives up average number of walks, I suppose, although he can control these up here. If that happens, I'll explain it to you. D. Brown is up. D hit a home run. His first, not D. Brown, Dick Brown. D. Brown was a point guard for the Boston Celtics at one time. This is going to be a base hit to center. Colavita can possibly score. We'll see what happens here. Mantle. He's got an incredibly good arm. So Mantle's going to be tough. Here he comes to home plate. No, he holds at the last second. The third base coach held him up. Chico Fernandez is up. He's 1 for 3, but they're going to pinch hit Bobo Osborne. I don't think I've ever heard of Bobo Osborne. Hit 215, but it's a lefty-righty matchup. Now, I don't have any Whitey Ford. He's going to start the next game of this that I play, so he can't come in. So I don't have any left-handed relievers, and I can't walk him. Not that I really want to, a 215 hitter, and they would just pinch hit for Aguirre. So here we go. Going to be a short fly to left field. I thought the second baseman was going to run out and get it, but Mantle comes in and gets it. So no damage in terms of runs scored, and they're going to bring in Terry Fox, and Dick McAuliffe is inserted at shortstop. So what do? A double switch? Yeah, they did a double switch. Double switches are easy to do. Sometimes you kind of have to figure it out the first time you do it, but they're really easy. Now the computer did that, which is smart. The AI is brilliant. It's smarter than 95% of the human managers, I'd say. Okay, here's Noren. He's strikes out. Terry Fox. I guess I don't know a lot about Terry Fox, but he's 25 and he was a 24-year-old rookie, it looks like. Okay, here's Willie Miranda. He is going to strike out. And top of the 8th, 2 down. Mickey Mantle has yet to get a hit. And he doesn't get one here. He strikes out. Okay, now well, they did a double switch, I think, here, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, no. Well, yeah, let me getting everything kind of messed up here. Okay, well, anyway, I thought they did a double switch, but they didn't. They just put McAuliffe in at short. Can't remember why. I think maybe they pinch hit for him. Yeah, that's what happened. They pinch hit for McAuliffe. Okay, they're going to pinch hit for Fox with Bubba Morton, 287 hitter. Righty versus righty. And this is going to be a double down the right field line. And here comes Jake Wood, righty-righty matchup. Wow, this is going to be a long ball. If it's a 62 or higher, very low probability, then there's a good probability he'll be out of here, but it's not. It's base hit. The AI had the opportunity to try to let him score, but they decided not to. And Mantle would have thrown him out, I'm sure. Okay, now Wood can steal if he can get a good jump here. I have to start thinking about if I want to bring in a relief pitcher. He doesn't get a good jump, so he doesn't steal. I think we'll go one more with Morgan, and then we'll bring in Johnny Sane. Bruton is up, lefty-lefty matchup. That's going to be a pop out to the shortstop, 1 down. Al Kaline. Now, if Kaline hits it out of here, it's a 1-run game. But I think it's going to be a double play. Yep. It is a 4-6-3 double play, and that does it for the 8th inning. Paul Foytek. Boy, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Paul Foytek. Foytek comes in. And Berra is up. Berra gets a base hit, smacks it right over the second base bag into center. Now here's Eddie Robinson. We'll let him hit away. That's going to be a double to center right over Bruton's head. Will Berra score? Third base coach says, yeah, go on in. He goes in standing up. Now it's a 5-run game. I don't think I'm going to bring in Sane now because Morgan can go 5 more batters, and we've got a 5-run lead, so we'll just leave Morgan in. I mean, there may be something, if we get in the batting order down to him, we'll see, but Foytek walks Woodling, and maybe Morgan's a great hitter. I'll have to see here. Okay, Coleman will let everybody hits away because we're up so much. There's going to be a fly out to left field. There's 1 down. Here's Andy Carey. Andy Carey is 4 for 4. 3 singles and a double in this game. And that's going to be, oh, they hit him. They hit him. I guess they're mad at him for being 4 for 4. Now Morgan is up. Morgan is at, well, I'm going to pinch hit because he's just terrible. Bad average. Everything he does is a double play, and he can't bunt. Well, I would really want to bunt, but let's bring in a Joe Collins, a left-handed. See, Joe hits a long one. It's going to be out. It's not going to be caught because it's a righty-lefty matchup. So we'll let Joe Collins, and he has more home. He has a good slugging average. I guess Skowron is better, but here we go. Joe Collins. And he's going to, strike out? Yeah, he strikes out. Okay, Herb Noren is up. Lefty-righty matchup. And that's going to be, could be a wild pitch, but Foytek is really good at not throwing it away. You have to roll a 6 here to get a wild pitch. That happened earlier in the game with Bunning, I think. 5. Almost. Okay, here we go again with Irv Noren. Irv smacks it double in the corner. 2 runs are going to score, probably a 3 run. He clears the bases. Irv Noren clears the bases. Those 54 Yankees are really pounding the 61 Detroit Tigers. Here's Miranda. And that's going to be a base hit because he's a switch hitter, righty-lefty matchup, and he drives in Irv Noren on second base. Wow. First game of the season, but Foytak has a 67 ERA. Here's Mantle. Mantle hits it to the first. He's going to bunt it again, and Cash gets him again. Okay, now we have to bring in. We have a 9-point lead, and we'll bring in Allie Reynolds, who is 37 years old. Okay, Colavita. That's going to be a ground out. Coleman, second baseman, over to first baseman Robinson, 1 out. Do we need to do anything defensively? I don't think so. They're good. Norm Cash is up. Cash, tough play for Robinson, but he's a good defender. A lot of first basemen would have let that go off their glove. Wouldn't have been able to stop it. It was hit so hard. Okay, Steve Boris, 2 down. Steve Boris. And this could be off. Nope, Miranda's so good it didn't go off the end of his glove. And that does it. That does it. So we've got Eddie Lopat winning. You can look at the box score here. They've got a great box score with this. They've got play-by-play. They've got series stats. That's not really a series. You can, whatever this CSV means, like to Excel. Or you can have it, you can do this print and it'll give you a file that you can print up. But anyway, this is Lefty Dad with this special 18 set that you can get of baseball teams that won 100 games but yet were runners up. So if you like this video, please give me a like, or if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, or if there's a particular couple of teams you want to see play from any era practically, I'll do that. So have a good day.